Thanks for staying tuned and welcome to tonight's regional news. The Foreign Press Association of Africa is blasting media organizations that continue to use images of black people in stories about the outbreak of monkeypox in Europe and North America. The association has registered its displeasure against such media outlets, arguing that their continued use of images bearing persons with dark or black skin and African skin shows prejudice. In a statement Monday, the association noted that the World Health Organization has described monkeypox as a zoonotic disease caused by the monkeypox virus, a member of the orthopox virus. As any other disease, it can occur in any region in the world and afflict anyone regardless of race or ethnicity. As such, we believe that no race or skin complexion should be the face of this disease, it stated.
If you are saying that there is an outbreak of monkeypox in the North America as well as the Europe, then show us the pictures of patients who are affected by that particular disease in that particular area. You cannot be talking of monkeypox in the Europe, then you are showing pictures of Democratic Republic of Congo. That doesn't make sense.
The association said it finds it disturbing for European and North American media outlets to use stock images bearing people with dark or black and African skin complexion to depict an outbreak of the disease in the United Kingdom and North America. The association suggested that images from hospitals across Europe or the Americas can be used, or in the absence of such, use a collection of electron micrographs with labeled subcellular structures. Over to news from Jamaica. Jamaica Zoo Attractions Limited says it will cooperate fully with regulatory authorities against the backdrop of last Friday's incident of a zoo attendant's finger being bitten by a lion at the St. Elizabeth-based facility. According to the zoo, the team member is now recovering from relatively minor injuries. The management of Jamaica Zoo used the opportunity to update members of the public on steps now underway in light of an incident involving Ricardo Jones, a contractor, and Santa Cruz, a lion at the facility. Jamaica Zoo has advised that their team member who was injured in the incident has been receiving medical care. He is recovering from what, in light of the circumstances, can be described as relatively minor injuries. Secondly, they place on record that their first order of business in the wake of last Friday's occurrence was to immediately see the medical care of the team member. Since the incident, which has been widely seen and reported across media, there have been no less than 2 occasions where staff members have been updated and have received counseling. On Monday, May 23rd, officials from the Veterinary Services Division of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries visited the facility and met with members of the team to formally commence an investigation into the incident with a new view to ensure that they are cooperating with their licenses and permits, as well as to review their emergency protocols. And we end with an update on the Ukraine and Russia battle. Workers digging through the rubble of an apartment building in Mariupol found 200 bodies in the basement, Ukrainian authorities said Tuesday, a grim reminder of the horrors still coming to light in the ruined city that has seen some of the worst suffering of the 3-month war. The bodies were decomposing and a stench permeated the neighborhood, said an advisor to the mayor. It's not clear when they were discovered. Mariupol was relentlessly pounded during a months-long siege that finally ended last week after some 2,500 Ukrainian fighters abandoned the steel plant where they had made their last stand. Russian forces already held the rest of the city, where an estimated 100,000 people remain out of population of 450,000, many trapped without food, water, heat, or electricity. Ukrainian authorities have said at least 21,000 people have been killed and accused Russia of trying to cover up the extent of the horrors by bringing in mobile cremation equipment. They have also alleged some of the dead were buried in mass graves. Strikes have also hit a maternity hospital and a theater where civilians were sheltering. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky accused the Russians of waging total war, seeking to inflict as much death and destruction as possible on his country. That has brought us to the end of tonight's regional news. Thank you for watching.